Hey y'all, it's me, Sydney. Hey y'all, my name is Sydney and welcome back to underscore Planet Sid. So today we are going to be talking about some of my favorite physical media purchases from this past year, 2025. So if you guys are interested in that, then stay tuned. So I'm just going to start with a couple of vinyls that I got. I just started collecting vinyl, so I only have a couple, but I am actually really proud of these. So the first one that I got is this Raphael Ravencroft, Her Father Didn't Like Me Anyways. And oh my gosh, this is probably one of my few prized possessions because I searched high and low all over the internet to get this. And this is literally the only copy I could find at the time. And I got it at such a great deal. But if you guys know, like, that one song, well, it's always like that song is always trending on TikTok. It's like a jazz sample, and then it's like, I can feel it in the air. This is him, the originator, because I've heard so many different songs sample it. I didn't know who the originator was. And so he has an entire album. He has quite a few albums, and he used to play saxophone. But I am so happy to have gotten my hands on this vinyl. It is perfect. And another vinyl that I got is the Black Widow by Strings. She is a female rapper from the late 90s, early 2000s era. She was only signed for like a very short period of time, but she did have an album that was fully produced by Swizz Beatz, but it didn't get officially released. And so this is kind of like a super rare, like out of print kind of thing because it's nowhere on streaming. And she is such a beautiful girl as well. I have eyes. I am so happy to have gotten my hands on this as well. Like, these are honestly my two prized possessions, and I feel like these are the perfect things to start my vinyl collection. But now let's get into the DVDs because there are, as you can see, a little stack. Okay, so the first DVD is Josie and the Pussycats. This is such an iconic film, and I'm going to be doing a film club video on this eventually sometime in 2026, but this is just such an amazing film, and I'm so happy to have it on DVD. And I just love anything with Rosario Dawson. And the next thing that I have is Wayne's World. This is Wayne's World 1 and 2. This is just a funny little movie, but the thing that I love about DVDs are, like, well, first and foremost, you can own it. I am not a fan of streaming, even though I do still stream. But along with owning it, you can also, like, see like the behind the scenes stuff and like all the extras on the DVDs. And Wayne's World specifically has such a cool DVD menu. It kind of looks like a TV guide from like back in the day when people had cable and stuff. And I don't know, it's just stuff like that entertains me, like when it has like cool menus or if it has like a game or something on the DVD. But yes, Wayne's World, the DVD menu is actually really cool. So if you guys are into DVDs, I would suggest you check it out. Okay, and another one is Sleeping with the Enemy. This is honestly just like an okay movie, like quality wise, but I really like the set design in the movie, especially with that house that was like, I believe it was in Cape Cod. And I don't know, for some reason, I just love a story when it's a woman running away and trying to build her life. And I just love when she got to her new town in Iowa and like decorated her house and everything. It's just something about that I love. But yes, I love this film, and it is honestly one of my comfort films for whatever reason. But yes, I was really happy to get this on DVD because I always used to stream it. And I hate when I'm streaming and then it's there and then the next day that it's not. That's why you should start collecting DVDs. You can actually own it. This one actually just came in a few weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but it took forever for it to freaking get here because it came all the way, I want to say, from like Japan or Korea, something like that. But this is I Want You. This is actually, it's an American film, or it might be British. It has Rachel Weisz in it, and I am a huge fan of her work. And this is like one of her earlier films, and I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. Literally, it's in English, but literally, if you see, this is one of the Japan copies, or either Japan or Korean. I want to say it's Korea though, now that I'm thinking about it. But it's one of those copies, but it is still in English and everything. It's just like how the printing and like how it's promoted and everything. But yeah, it took forever to get here. It literally took like a month. And this just recently got here, so I'm probably gonna watch this weekend. But I'm just so happy to finally, it's been a journey trying to get this because I couldn't find too many copies on the internet. Okay, and the next one that I got is Palindromes by Todd Solondz. So our first film club meeting that we will be doing for the month of January, it will be on this film. And so keep an eye out for that video. It's going to be held at Maze Motel. Check out planetsyd.net if you are interested in the details of that. But this is such an amazing film. Todd Solondz is honestly one of my favorite directors. I discovered his work earlier this year, even though he's been around for ages. But I it's gonna be quite a few Todd Solondz films in this video, but he is just such an interesting director, and I just really he has such an interesting worldview, and they are like kind of like the films that you only watch once or whatever because they do have like some really heavy subject material. But I think he is an excellent filmmaker, and I hope that he's able to secure funding for his next project that's been kind of in limbo for quite a while now. And another film that is my favorite is The Shape of Things. I already did a video about this. It's I'll link it somewhere in this. You should check it out. It was really good. But The Shape of Things, literally, as soon as I saw this film, it was on my watch list for ages. But as soon as I was finally able to get my hands on a copy, because it's not streaming anywhere, that's why y'all should start collecting physical media. But as soon as I was able to finally secure a copy of this DVD, I was absolutely obsessed. Like just the roller coaster that this film took me through, and I just wasn't expecting the ending for how it was. I was gooped and gagged, and again, I love anything with Rachel Weisz in it. I think she's an amazing, underrated actress, even though she does have an Oscar, but I still think she deserves more praise. I hope one day that I'm able to see it on stage because it was originally a play before it was converted into a film, and I just would love to see it on stage because I heard like the stage production is a lot better. So, and that's saying a lot because I really enjoyed this film. Okay, and then the next film that oh Jesus Christ. Okay, and the next film that I got is ATL, and so this is honestly like a black iconic film. Like if you know, you know. But I hope you know because it's a lot of famous people in here, and this is Lauren London's first role. T.I. is leading it, and then it has Big Boy from Outkast. Literally everybody from that's like black Southern royalty is in ATL. But yes, I just love this film. It's just so nostalgic for me as well because I feel like I used to always watch this film when I was a kid. And so, yes, I got that on DVD because why not? I feel like this is in between ATL and Baby Boy. That was all that used to play on BET when it wasn't 106 and Park reruns. Okay, and the next film is another Todd Solondz film. This is Happiness. This is one of his bigger movies. All of his movies are pretty well critically acclaimed. But this is like one of his bigger movies. I want to say this came out in either 2003 or 2005. It has Philip Seymour Hoffman in it and a lot of other great actors and actresses as well. But this is an amazing film, and it does have some really heavy subject matter as well. But it was just executed so excellently. Like Todd Solondz is just one of those directors who makes you want to root for the bad guys, but also he kind of sees humanity, or he presents his characters where, as I can only speak for myself, but as a viewer, it's like you kind of are forced to somewhat empathize or see humanity in even the worst of people. A director being able to evoke that emotion is not easy, and I really respect that. And so that's why I love his work. Okay, the next one that I got is the Scooby-Doo. It's like the 10 film collection. I love Scooby-Doo, especially the one where they go to Spooky Island. It is absolutely my favorite, and it is one of my comfort films as well. And so I was so happy to get this, the 10 film collection. I do mostly watch this for the 2 live action films from the early 2000s. I love Daphne Blake, and I love Miss and Velma as a sapphic. I just, and as a fashion girly. But yes. And another Todd Solondz film that I am like a Todd Solondz fanatic. He just really struck a chord with me this year. But the next one that I got is Storytelling by Todd Solondz. This is such an interesting film. I've only seen it once because, I mean, if you've seen it, then you know why. Especially the first part of the film. That first chunk is really, it kind of, he just likes to dive right in there. And I saw it actually for the first time with a friend, and it was like, oh my gosh. But yes, this is a really, really good film as well by Todd Solondz, and it has John Goodman in it. Is that his name? I think that's his name. The dude from Roseanne, I know him now as the pastor from as the lead. What is it? The lead pastor, the dad from The Righteous Gemstones. I love his work. He's so funny, and he seems like a good guy in real life. And the next film that I got is this double feature, Grindhouse. It's with Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. So Quentin Tarantino, he made Death Proof, and Robert Rodriguez, he made Planet Terror, and they both just made a double feature together. Each made one. and this is both of them put together, and it also has like some cool behind the scenes stuff as well that comes in this. And so I thought that this was really interesting, and I really did love this. I love the concept of a double feature, especially in modern times, because it's so rare. As a director, Quentin Tarantino is very talented. I'm not too much a fan of him as a person. And next, I have Belly. This is an iconic Black film as well. The film itself is okay, like the actual film, but the cinematography is like absolutely stunning. Like it's just aesthetically such a gorgeous film. And especially like it just captures Blackness. Like it's just so beautiful. And so if you haven't seen this, I strongly urge you to check it out because it's just such an amazing film, and maybe you'll see your favorite rapper in here as well. It's quite a few rappers in there. Um, and next we have Morris County. This is a film I just randomly came across just scrolling eBay. That's what I love to do, my favorite pastime. That is one of the best things that 2025 has given to me is discovering the gold mine that is eBay. That's where I got most of these anyways, I was just scrolling eBay and then I came across this and then it piqued my interest, so I bought it. And this is such a good, rare, hidden gem of a film. It's basically an anthology, and it's about life. That's the only way I can put it. And yes, it's an excellent film. I strongly urge you guys to check out this film. I believe it's streaming on Tubi as well. It's not a Tubi movie. I just know it's available there. You know, outside the Tubi movies, I have come to gain a newfound appreciation for Tubi because, you know, I do like that it's free, especially in the age of streaming, because I'm so sick and tired. I paid 27 something dollars for Netflix. I remember when Netflix first came out, when it first became a streaming platform. I want to say I was in high school and I used to pay like $6.99, $7.99, something like that. But the fact that I'm getting the same shit and I'm paying $27 for no ads, it just pisses me off. But I do appreciate Tubi because it is a free platform. And also, it does give so many independent filmmakers and independent films a chance to be seen because they otherwise wouldn't be. I'm not really a fan of Tubi movies, but movies that are available on Tubi, and also just independent movies that are available on Tubi, much like this one, which I don't know what other opportunity you would get to see it unless you were to get the DVD. I am appreciative of that, especially in the age of streaming. And they just have really good obscure films that you really can't find anywhere else. And lastly, I have Dark Horse. This is another Todd Solondz film. Honestly, by the end of 2026, I want to have all of his films on DVD because I don't think any of his films are on streaming, and I just want to support his work. Todd Solondz is my current hyperfixation for whatever reason. But yes, this is Dark Horse. I got this a couple weeks ago. I had ordered it and it came in. Yeah, those are some of my favorite physical media purchases from this past year. I honestly have quite a few. These are just my faves that I end up going back to, or that I was just really happy to finally secure, because some of these were easy to get. Like I went to a few DVD stores. I got most of them off of eBay or just like online or whatever. But some of these I had to search high and low for, and you know, it was a journey trying to get them. But I got them. I got them. But yes, I really enjoyed these films. I do have quite a few more that I got, but I just wanted to do some of my favorites from 2025. And yeah, I strongly urge you guys to start collecting physical media. I feel like there are so many benefits to actually owning your media and not depending on algorithms to kind of curate your own taste. I talk about this a lot on my blog, planetsyd.net, but I just feel like in general, like it's crazy that I'm paying all this money for streaming and the movie can disappear after like 30 days or whatever, and licensing and all that stuff. Like I could literally go off on a fucking tangent. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that. But like streaming, I am grateful for it because it is something that I still do use. I'm not streaming free because there are so many things that are only on streaming. But it's a reason why, you know, this was first, like why physical media and DVDs and VCRs was first, like, because it's like, it's such a good feeling to actually own something. And actually, if you are passionate and care about the movie going experience, it is such a fun experience to look through the menu and see the different menus, like the different menu games on like some of your favorite movies that you just wouldn't get the opportunity to do if it was on streaming. And so yeah, I'm just really happy to have rediscovered my love for physical media and added in another way that I could show my love and appreciation to the art of film, because I just love films. And yes, it's just honestly so nice to have ownership of these things. And these are some, like, honestly my prized possessions. After my clothes and my shoes, my DVDs are next. And so, yeah, I would strongly urge you guys to get some physical media of your own. It will never go out of style. It will never go bad. It will never disappear off of streaming. When you buy it for the first time, it is yours. You don't have to pay every month to watch it. And I hope you guys are having a great day, a great new year. I hope that 2025 treated you well and that you guys were able to have some fun and do all the good stuff. Um, but yeah, be sure to get you some physical media, get you some DVDs, some cassette tapes, some CDs, VHS, get you some newspapers, some magazines. You know, it's a crazy world out there. It's not good to depend on algorithms and the internet to give you information or to tell you what you do and don't like as far as entertainment. Like, it's good to have more of a choice in what you consume. But yeah, that's just my spiel about physical media. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out my clothing brand, Main Character The Label. Also, be sure to check out my movie themed makeup brand, Box Office Beauty. I use my products to get this look. And also be sure to check out my blog, planetsyd.net as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys feel safe and seen wherever you are. And I hope you guys are finding joy and fulfillment on your journey of self expression. Until next time.